Hey everybody, it's Master Wong, and I'm showing you the technique. Someone coming want to choke on my neck. I got big problem. You need the correct moment. I need to smash his nut and grab his nut and using speed, surprise, and violence of action. Master Wong has put out a video advocating groin strikes to escape a rear naked choke. So I'm going to be allowing my students to attempt to escape a rear naked choke by striking me in the groin, and we're going to see if it's effective. Now I will be wearing a steel cup for this experiment. What's up? I'm Mike, and this is Hard to Hurt, a channel dedicated to fitness and self-defense, where we dispense with the bullshit commonly associated with both of those topics. Recently, there's been a sort of budding of beautiful bald heads between Master Wong and Ramsey Dewey over rear naked choke defense. Hell, even the other day, Jake Mace's stupid fucking ass did a video on rear naked choke defense, but we'll get more into that later. Full disclaimer, I've been a fan of Master Wong for like a long time. It was only recently, like in the past month or so, that I started watching some of Ramsey Dewey's stuff. I was searching for comparable videos to ideas I had, and of course he came up because we're in the same sort of genre. One of the biggest problems with Master Wong is that he's funny, and for a lot of martial artists, they're just humorless people, and they don't understand sarcasm, they don't understand hyperbole. So a lot of his stuff is just entertainment value, but the dude will fuck you up. He's like a legit badass. I don't doubt that. Some of his stuff is a little theoretical, groin strikes, eye gouges, things like that. And I believe that for him, being a very fast, strong, violent person, they would work. I don't know that they're the best thing to teach to the novice when it comes to self-defense. My problem with Ramsey Dewey is that while everything he's saying is like technically correct and sound that I've seen, like he obviously knows his shit, whenever he does the thing where he like demonstrates what someone else is teaching, he does it, I don't know if it's intentional or on accident, like for humor purposes, he does it really poorly. He does it like how people in infomercials are like trying to do shit and making it look more difficult than it is. Are you tired of trying to figure out how water bottles work? The two guys agree, though, that the best thing to do is to not be choked in the first place. I think just Ramsey Dewey was a little more clear with what he was saying because, he fucking speaks English. Master Wong's reply to Ramsey Dewey, which, by the way, I'm going to make a playlist of these videos after this. So I suggest you go watch those so you can see, and I'll put links below so you can see these videos. Master Wong's response was hilarious because he was fired up. That'd be a fight. I would buy, I don't buy UFC pay-per-views. I would buy Ramsey Dewey versus Master Wong. Comment below who you think would win, Ramsey Dewey, Master Wong. Who wins in a street fight? And who wins in an MMA fight? I'm curious what you think. I'll go ahead and weigh in. Here's the hard to hurt rear naked choke defense, because this always comes up at a self-defense seminar, particularly when I've got like beginners or novices, and maybe they're used to the if they do this, you do this type of self-defense. Someone at the end will always ask me, what if someone comes and grabs us from behind? All right, well, if someone comes and gets you from behind and they sink in a rear naked choke, you're fucked. You lose. You're going to die. I'm not going to show you a rear naked choke defense because there isn't one. Just know how to fight good and you won't get rear naked choked. That brings me to the point. Jake Mace says that day one he teaches rear naked choke defense. That's fucking stupid. Those minutes and hours spent training rear naked choke defense to a total beginner is fucking moronic. Those minutes and hours should be spent teaching them like shuffling footwork, defensive guard, clinching, standing grappling, clinch escapes, clinch breaks. If a total beginner gets a choke sunk in from behind, they're fucked, Jake Mace. They're dead. It does not matter. But if you can get someone moving a little bit and understanding that they're responsible for their own safety in the first session, that's progress. In Master Wong's reply, he makes the reasoning that the framework from which in all his techniques work is under the supposition that he had his chin tucked. Right? He's actually preventing the choke. If you keep your chin tucked, you can fight off a rear naked choke and attempts at a rear naked choke for a long time. And another consideration, since we're talking self-defense, besides the fact that Ramsey Dewey is not really honest when he pressure tests other people's techniques and he wears a cup when he's pressure testing groin strikes, he's also approaching it from the angle of a sunk in, awesome ass rear naked choke from a guy who's going to increase gradual pressure because he's a BJJ competitor and athlete. The truth is, for self-defense, you don't need to know how to escape a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt and up's rear naked choke, because you're not going to escape that choke if it's sunk in. It's about prevention, but a choke from an idiot in the street is not going to look or feel like that, and you're going to have the ability to, use other things for escapes.